Hey Student Success, here is your week 5 assignment video. So if you have not had a chance to look at the lecture video, I would encourage you to do so as it goes over the information that is the basis for this chapter's assignments. So as a reminder, we are now halfway through with this session. So we can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and hopefully that also means you're kind of starting to slowly wrap up everything in your other classes as well, and summer is on the horizon, so all good news. So this week runs from the 18th through the 25th. This is another reminder, student services assignment is coming due end of week 8, which ends on a Friday. So just keep that in mind that is coming due very soon since we're already in week 5. So again, I'm going to scroll down. We have our week 5. There's your videos where the lecture video will be uploaded here shortly. And then we are going to go ahead right now and talk about your assignments. So this went over chapter 11, which had to do kind of taking control of your finances. And we talked about different resources and strategies and approaches that all deal with that kind of world of finance, especially as it relates to being a college student. So you have 2 assignments this week, and you'll note that there is no discussion forum. You only have these 2 assignments, and they are due on Sunday. So your attendance is based off completing both of those assignments. If you only complete one, you get 50% attendance. Both of them, 100%. So let's go ahead and get into the assignment folder. So your first assignment is called the Basics of Money Management, and it's actually going to be completed outside of Blackboard. So there is a PDF. If you click on it, it's going to open up into this PDF, and it will walk you through kind of the step-by-step if you needed the PDF breakdown of what your assignment is going to be like, but I'm going to show you right now as well. So you're going to click on Ohio Means Jobs. Okay, so right here is the website that you're going to do the work on, Ohio Means Jobs. It's going to open up right here, and you're going to get to this page. It looks like financial literacy. Right underneath online learning tools, you're going to click on Basics of Money Management. From here, you're going to Basics of Money Management. You can click right in there. There we go. And you can kind of see on this PDF, let me go back up here. This is kind of where this PDF step 2, where I just took you. All right, so you are going to do the Unit 1, Introduction to Money Management. Now, I know it looks like a lot because each of these click down into, subgroups, but if you look, really, it's so quick. So here's like this page. Next topic. So it's not terribly long information. So you're going to spend some time in each of these sections, and then when you're all the way done, like there's a course summary that's going to help you, go through, and it's like a tutorial. So you'll click in there, and you're going to take a post test. There we go. So you want to make sure when you take this post test that you answer these questions and then hit next, because there are 10 questions, so you don't want to forget the rest of those. Then you're going to hit Score My Test. When you're done and you hit Score My Test, right here, it tells you in the PDF, it's going to bring up this box. And you're just going to double check that all of the questions have been answered. You'll get like a breakdown, and you'll click Certificate of Completion. It's going to pop up a certificate. Don't put Stark Student, put your name. So type in your name, and then you're going to get a certificate. Now, this goes back to, I know some of you are on different devices, and this gets a little muddy again because some of you are working on different areas. It says if you are using Firefox, like this is the breakdown here, you can also do this in Chrome, in Internet Explorer. Like, it shouldn't matter what browser you're in for this assignment, but you'll download it as a PDF, save it, and then you're going to upload it. This is another one of those where I don't want you to get a headache if the technology is not working. Take a screenshot for me. I don't even care if you take a screenshot with your phone and upload it that way, or take a screenshot on your device. Or if it works for you and it's easy for you, go ahead and download it and save it as a PDF and save it to your computer. Okay, so whatever way you want to get that to me, you're going to get this certificate of completion. This is what it looks like, and it's going to say your name right there. So you want to make sure you type in your name. And then back here on Blackboard, you'll click in the actual assignment, and you will browse your files and find it and upload it. Okay, so again, just make sure that you go through that website, go through this entire, like the Basics of Money Management modules, answer all these questions, score your test, and save, upload, and then submit your certificate of completion for the basics of money management. That's your first assignment. And please reach out if you have any questions about that. Your second assignment is your Chapter 11 assignment, and I'm going to say there are two ways you can do this. The first way is if you already have a resume. You can use your resume in this assignment. If you don't have one already, you don't have to make one. I'm gonna tell you what to do, whether you have one or you don't. So essentially what you're doing is you're answering these two questions. So if you do not have a resume, you're just going to answer these questions right here. Make a list of 5 experiences. What have you done? Where have you worked? Where have you volunteered? What have you, been involved with? 5 qualifications. Are you timely? Are you very dedicated? What are your qualifications? Do you have any kind of other certificates or other previous, some type of degree, anything like that? And 3 references. You don't have to put their names, but like my high school English teacher or my previous boss, whatever it might be. That's number 1. Number 2 is what kind of job, internship, or other experience could you potentially have now that will strengthen your resume? So right now, within the next year or 2, while you're in college, should you or could you join a club or organization? Could you get an internship? Could you volunteer? Could you job shadow? Can you do something else at your current position? That's going to add to your resume. Okay, so if you do not have a resume already, just very straightforward, answer those 2 questions. If you have a resume, feel free to upload your resume and then just address anything that's not on your resume. So maybe you upload your resume and you don't have your references on there, which some formats of your resume, you shouldn't have the references on there. That's something separate. So just in the right submission box, you're going to say, I would have these 3 people act as references for me. Or maybe you need one of these things you're currently not planning or have on your resume reflecting one of these things to strengthen it. So in the right submission box, you're going to say, in addition to my resume, I think I need to look into internship opportunities or whatever that might be. Okay, so it really just depends. If you don't have a resume, just answer these 2 questions straightforward. If you do have a resume, feel free to upload it and then just address anything that's missing from your resume out of these 2 questions. Hopefully that helps you. So you'll go in, if you have a resume, you'll obviously browse it and upload it. If you don't have a resume or you need to add what is missing from your resume, just write submission and type it right there and hit submit. All right, so those are your 2 assignments for week 5. Please make sure you submit them by Sunday for week 5 attendance and let me know if you need anything as you work. Have a great week.